The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Wisconsin Badgers taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now the play fake. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the Big House fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Wolverines offense will take the field for the first time. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When a receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
Yeah, no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Fast motion from the offense. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not too much.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Leaves it with the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down. They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Wolverines. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed.
Snags it over the middle.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
That's a good-looking throw, and I know when we talk Wisconsin offense, we're always talking about running backs, but they've seen their fair share of QBs too. Darren Bevel back in my day, Scott Tolzien had some success, and then, of course, Russell Wilson also. This guy right now in this game, he needs to get himself into a rhythm, and if he gets there, he's dangerous.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Badgers moving quickly to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. He'll bring it back. It's Stewart. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jeff. He uncorks one deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Ball is loose. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Badgers line up to punt it away. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great..."
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the Badgers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they capitalized. But on the great return to improve this field position. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback, they're smaller and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
They'll run play action. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Ready to fire from the pistol. To the ground with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On second down, wants to throw it. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. And the Badgers will punt this one away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And they'll drag him down after a good return.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest.
Flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, Wisconsin!
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy touchdown.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Fires to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. This might depend on the spot, but I think he's going to come up just inches short of converting that third down. Here we go with the run on fourth down. Turns it on in midfield. All kinds of running room. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up. They'll throw it on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They're bringing heat. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. He's looking to throw. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Badgers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
From the gun on 3rd down. Coming after it. Caught near the sticks. It's Morgan. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Hand off from the shotgun. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Moore. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Feeling some heat. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. 1st down for this offense. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but... play, and they are in business at the 24. All wideouts, no backs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Morgan.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might.
And here's the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia Tech. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. From the gun. Finds the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the Big House when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
The Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Going up top on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Great move. Now he's got room. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. To the air, it's Osborne. Fires to the tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Got a man. It's Morgan. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Pulls and fires complete. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read.
And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He now has 115 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quickly complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Pulls it in. It's Morgan. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Operating in the red zone here on second down. receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverine! And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Michigan, 37. Wisconsin, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's White. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Badgers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Offense in an empty set. To the air. It's Osborne. Makes his connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Quarterback checking off. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Michigan! And the route is on. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score. Michigan, 44. Wisconsin.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
The play action fake. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Keeps the legs moving. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. got his man downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Got it set up on the outside. At the 20, he's got space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Knocked down after a gain of 1, they'll mark it at the 6. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one. Hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Ready to try the point after. Right down the middle. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
44, Wisconsin, 21.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Using the quick game. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the pass is intercepted. Touchdown, Badgers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Morgan. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. Makes the grab. It's Morgan. They make the stop, but the sweet pulling catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's right on target. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wide out in motion. From the gun. Zings it complete to the right. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
29.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. To the air on first down. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. They'll throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Moore. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Wolverines in the hurry-up.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still...
Touchdown, Michigan! And the pummeling has started. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Wisconsin, 29.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on down. He's going to throw deep right side. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. To the air, it's Osborne. It's on target and complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Moore.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his man, and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now first and goal. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll fire. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Wisconsin, 29.
On the move from inside his spot. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Osborne. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He's got it in the end zone for the two as they tack on a little more to this big lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He's going to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. After that completion, move the sticks. It's first down. He wants to throw. He finds his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. And he's thrown another interception. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Morgan. Tackled immediately after the catch. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo. On third down, going up top. Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, going to the air. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. On first down, here comes this offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab on the left. Stopped after making the catch. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. It's White.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
He's into the end zone from the 2 and extends the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finish. Snags it on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Pocket starts to collapse. That's caught. It's Morgan. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Back to throw. It's Osborne. Going over the top. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on second down. He'll take another shot here. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses, and man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.